Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Kologne, and today we'll be talking about DOA fragrances. Stay tuned. Fresh out the box. Just got this in the mail. I spared you guys the time, the unwrapping. Let's get straight to it. Today we have King's Precious Oud. Can you see that? My camera's focus is no good. King's Precious Oud, Fade O'Clock. And we have Forest Oud. Next up to bat is Sultan's Elixir. Now, as you can notice, all these have the regular traditional. If you're not too familiar with the bottle, let's go ahead and look at that. They got the DOA fragrances right here. They got the logo right there. Parfum extract, 30 mLs, 1 fluid ounce. Caps is now silver. This is the inside of the cap. And this is nice and simple like we like it. I got my 4 tester strip right here. The first one we're going to do is Fade O'Clock. Here we go. Everybody says this smells like, this is an infamous clone for Chanel Platinum Egoist, which I used to wear in the late 90s to 2001, I believe. One of my favorite scents of all time. This is supposed to be like that. Let's check it out. Wow. Okay, this smells 99.9% like it. And let me put a disclaimer out there for you guys. This is my personal opinion. This is what my nose is getting. I know everybody's nose is different. And so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, guys? So this smells exactly like Chanel Platinum Egoist. The other day, like I said, I was with my family at Sephora smelling that, and I was going to pull the trigger on that, but I wasn't too impressed with the new formulation. It's definitely watered down. It's less dense, and it's doesn't last that long. Anyway, this is a better alternative. So get Fade O'Clock if you're looking for that. And again, I'm gonna be reviewing these. This is just my first initial impression, just sharing with you guys our passion here for those that are very interested in what these smell like and haven't had an opportunity to pull the trigger on these. So next up to bat is King's Precious Oud. Let's go. And this is supposed to be like Interlude. I'm a big fan of Interlude. I got 4 bottles of Interlude. I got 3 originals and I got 1 new one, but they all smell pretty much the same, to be honest. So this is supposed to be like Interlude. Let's do it. Wow, this smells like Interlude. This is man, this might be like a fresher version of Interlude, like Interlude Summer or something like that. It smells very good. It smells on point. I would say 95% Interlude, but there's a more freshness in there. It's not as dense. It's more airy. It's more like it's more like the summer edition of Interlude. It smells like 96% Interlude, but there's like a freshness to it. And now this is on paper, so I haven't had the opportunity. Obviously, I got this in the mail today. Haven't had the opportunity to smell this on my skin. As you know, on skin it smells quite different. Everyone has different body chemistry. As you know, if you're familiar with the 5 elements in TCM, Google it. You know what I mean? Everyone has different element that they're composed of here, and that's why fragrances actually smell different. First impressions, take that with a grain of salt, right, guys? Now we got let's save this for last. We're gonna do Sultan's Elixir. I smelled this at when I visited Masam up in Orange at his cart, at his boutique. And Sultan's Elixir, I never really bought Epic Man. I've had a sample of it, and I just didn't know if I wanted to pull the trigger on something like that, because I'm just more in love with Interlude, to be honest. But when I smelled this, it really intrigued me, you know, at the time. It was something about it that was more fresher than Epic Man for me. And as I could catch whiffs of it, 12 hours later, obviously, this stuff is beast. This stuff is like super classy stuff. This is like suit and tie stuff. I wouldn't wear this casually. This definitely grab attention. You can't wear this at work, or if you're a college student, you can't wear it in class because people are going to know, like, damn, what's this dude wearing? But this is like a fresher take, man. This smells like 98% Epic Man. Sultan's Elixir is a fresher take on Epic Man, is my first take. 98% the same. I don't know, it's 90%, whatever. But it's just fresher. It's nice and fresh. You get a chance to try that, you got to try it. And the last but not least, Precious Oud. Precious Oud, let's go. Before we spray this, I just want to say that I'm a big fan of pine. And I was watching some of the reviews and some of the stuff going on Facebook forums that some people say this is like pine sol. That's why I blind bought this. I never smelled this before. I'm going to smell this and tell you if this smells like pine sol, okay? I'm not a big fan of pine sol. No, I don't think anybody want to smell like a bathroom cleaner, but that's what people were saying. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to let you know right now. I don't get pine sol. I don't get pine sol. This stuff smells good. It smells like a Maltal Oud. What is that one? I can't think from the top of my head. Hold on real quick. All right, we're back. You know what it smells like to me? And that's why I brought it down from my collection. It smells like this one right here. Oud Velvet. If you ever smelled Oud Velvet, you know what I'm talking about. So this ain't really a forest, in my opinion. This is my personal opinion now. But this is more like a. There's more like a tiare flower note in here, and maybe that's what it is too. I don't know. I don't know if my son put that in there, but the oud in there smells like this to me, and I'm gonna get another tester strip just to see and spray this just to compare the two, just to know that I ain't crazy, that I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? So let's smell that right now. Man. Okay. To me, they smell the same. I mean, they smell like very identical, 90%. So this has some type of Maltal DNA. So wherever Masam gets the resources for this, for the oud, it smells like this. That's what I'm getting, man. That's what I'm getting from this. So if you're looking for forest or pine, I don't get it. Unless this is like a new batch or something like this. I definitely don't get forest or pine in here. But this is quality stuff through and through. I actually think this is smoother than a lot of the Montals out there. What I would like to see though is more of a pine, more of a pine smelling freshness to this. To me, when I smell this, it smells exactly like a Montal. The oud that you smell from that line is what you get from this. But my personal favorites from these is these three. These are King's Precious Oud, which is like interlude, Sultan's Elixir, and Fade O'Clock, man. But I love it. I love all these. They're all quality. I give all these a 10 out of 10. All these have they have their place, their time and place. They definitely have their wares. And I know people are going to be more attracted to things more so than others, and that's just the way nature goes. Everyone has a different palate. Everyone has a different body chemistry. Everyone has different preference. Everybody's their own individual, so kind of makes sense, right? Last but not least, shout out my boy Masam at DOA Fragrances. Definitely a great guy, has a good nose, and very clever for coming up with these type of fragrances. We can actually experience fragrances with high quality at such a great price. So if you haven't checked out the house, do so. They are on the rise, definitely making an imprint here on the fragrance community, and definitely making history as we speak. But you know, until next time, guys, stay blessed and stay enjoying life.